How's it going, bros? This is Chi again, making a video on how to WVW. I'm not a pro WVW player myself, but I like to give a few tips to new players because I think it's useful for them. When I started playing WVW, some people told me that there were some stuff I needed to know about WVW, so I'm here to explain you the very basics of it. So first of all, choose the character which you feel more comfortable playing with. This rule is something that I actually tell a lot of people in PvP as well, because if you're not comfortable with how the character moves around and how it uses its skills and the combos, if you don't know the character well, the profession well, it's no use going for PvP modes like WVW or PvP. Choose your main character, the one you play the most. Choose the one that you already know the mechanics and the basics of the character in PvE, and then go for WVW or PvP with them. For example, you can choose WVW has a lot of roles. So if you Zerg, which is the mode when you follow the commander around trying to get objectives done. If you Zerg, there's a lot of roles inside it, and a lot of professions and roles and builds inside the Zerg. So, for example, you got elementalists and guardians, bunkers, or berserkers. That the elementalists, you got healers, so you can choose a cleric type of build and try to get AOE's around and try to combo field people. You can put water AOE's on the ground to heal people, or fire or combo fields in the ground, AOE's in the ground, so you can bring might to people, or just swiftness fields like air skills. You can use a lot of skills like being an elementalist and having that kind of a build. But you also can be that stuff Zerker elementalist that drops meteor showers on the whole enemy Zerg, which is kind of useful, but it's pretty squishy, so you have to remain at a high range from the Zerg, the enemy Zerg. So this is a pretty good example of what you should do when you start playing WVW. Choose a profession, a character that you feel very comfortable playing with, and try different builds and choose the one that you think it's more fun to play with. Because in the end of all, that's the thing that counts the most. It's you having fun. So in second place, make sure you get the right position in the Zerg. I know this is a lot to think of at the first contact that you have with WVW, but positioning in Zergs, it's really useful, guys. Because if you just leap in front of your commander and you don't follow your Zerg, you will get wrecked, guys. You will get completely wrecked by the whole pain train, which is the part of the Zerg, of the enemy Zerg, that gives a lot of damage. You'll get wrecked if you are alone, because you don't have any healing skills nearby you. You don't have the sustain of your old Zerg backing you up, so you'll actually die. So next, try to join a party that improves your gameplay, like join in with your friends or with people that are playing in your server, and try to follow them up. Try to get different professions in the party, like healers and zerkers, and do a lot of combinations in the party so you can have nice teamwork and a lot of nice gameplay. Other tip, make sure you don't hit the Mist War without being fully geared. Because if you hit the Mist War, which is those maps, the Borderlands and Eternal Battlegrounds, without being fully geared, people will get on your nerves, actually. Because you aren't prepared for those maps, because all the people that are there actually have exotic gear and are level 80 in PvE, and that makes a hell of a difference, guys. So please do not go without exotic gear, at least to WVW, to the Mist War. Instead of that, go to Edge of the Mists, learn WVW there, the basics, practice there, try to level up your character there, because there's a lot of people playing Edge of the Mists, and learn the basics of WVW there, because it's an awesome map to do those kinds of stuff. Don't go to the Mist War, because people will get mad, and they have a reason for it, because they play WVW and they take it really seriously. So people actually try to get to top 1 in WvW servers. So please don't go to Mist War maps without being fully prepared, because things are gonna get nasty. Then, other tips. See if your server has like a TeamSpeak server for WVW. If it has, please use it, because there's a lot of difference between playing with people online and playing, listening to people online, and actually interacting with them. Not using your chat, but using your voice. It's really different, guys. The gameplay in WVW, it's a lot different from what it's supposed to be. I used to play in Underworld, which is a very low populated server, and Underworld was ridiculous. In WVW, we were always losing, and part of that was because we didn't have a TeamSpeak and we didn't have any synergy, so we actually got our asses kicked 100 times. So I changed server for Sifara's Rest, which is now the top one European server in WVW, and the difference is humongous, guys. We have TeamSpeak, we are always there. There's a lot of people who know how to command very nicely, and they'll actually explain to you how to use the map in your favor, and how to cap things in using timers and a lot of stuff. So they'll if I'm telling you the basics of WVW, they'll teach you the pro things to do in WVW. So hit them up. Last but not least, always follow your commander anywhere. If you think he's a proper commander, if you think he actually knows what he's doing, stay on him all the times, especially during fights, because when you're fighting, that's where the whole Zerg's gonna be. It's on the commander tag, except from the range characters. They're gonna be a few meters behind, but try to stay on your commander, especially if you are a melee class. Because if you don't stay with your commander and you actually go forward, you'll get raped, basically. So this is a really good system to improve your WVW skills. Try to dodge when your commander dodges. Try to do everything your commander does, because then that's when you will get really better in WVW Zerg. You can always do roaming in WVW with thieves or other classes that are good roaming, and you can actually find a pretty nice group of people to roam with. But I don't like roaming so much. I love zerging, because zerging is really cool. You get to work as a whole and try to get objectives in that way. But I think roaming is quite cool for people who like to play alone or with your friends in a restricted group. So try it, guys. I hope this was useful. If you have any questions besides this, please ask me on the comments below, or go to my Facebook page and send me a message, or go to Twitch when I'm streaming and ask me something on chat. Feel free to do all of this stuff, guys. I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching. See you next time.